Well, it's 8:40 in the morning at the dock at Besnard Lake by the campground. So we brought one canoe down. Lynn and Elizabeth are bringing theirs, and we shuttled all our equipment over from our camp that we camped last night in Michael's vehicle, and we'll just load from here. We didn't take any video last night because by the time we finished shuttling our vehicles, basically it was too dark, and I had a flat tire in the truck and I had to get it repaired in LaRonge, and so everything took a little longer than we figured. But anyway, there's Lynn and Elizabeth coming. I don't know if we can see them yet, but they're bringing their canoe down, and then it'll be a matter of bringing our stuff down to it and taking off. Signing off for now. Okay, we are ready to pull out. It is now 8:58. Just throwing our gear on. Our canoes are all loaded, ready to go.
Start o'clock, we are right on time.
Well, actually, we plan to be out by at least 9:30, so we're actually doing good. So, I didn't even know what the hell direction we're going. I think that way. So, and Michael's just parking his vehicle, and we'll get it all loaded up and get going. Off for now.
So it's about 9:50. We got on the water about 9 o'clock, and we are just kind of going around that point. Now here's us, and you can see over there, hopefully, Lynn and Elizabeth are a little ways behind, but they're doing not too bad. Dad, you can see, is wearing his PFD. You're a good boy, Dad. And anyways, and me, I am actually wearing my PFD too. Today, I'm using my Vibrams, so we'll see how that works. I'm going to try to portage as much as I can with them, and I brought my helmet. So there you go. Off that way, talk to you later.
We just stopped for a little stretch, readjust a couple of gear and so forth. So everybody's getting all suited up again, getting our preservers on and that kind of thing. So it's 10:39 now, so we'll probably, next stop will be 12:30. We'll break for lunch at that time, I guess. So the lake was a little bit, a few waves, but it's kind of seemed to quiet down quite a bit, so it's a lot easier to steer and to carry on. So out for now.
Okay, another lunch time on the rocks. Cold and rainy. All sorts of lunchy goodness happening. And rainy goodness happening. Home sweet home. This is the first trial of Mike's hammock. There's the inside. Mike's not there because he's taking some video.
Okay, it's 9:38 in the morning. We're just gathering our stuff. We got a little going, a little lollygagged a little much around the fire and stuff, but we're just putting all our gear into the canoes and ready to head out. The campsite we stayed at was actually quite nice, and we got all our chores done, and we're quite comfortable last night. So we're this morning heading in that direction. Looks like about 8 clicks to the portaging, and then getting over those 3 portages, and hopefully we'll have an early day today. Signing off for now. The end of Besnard Lake, and there was a few exciting things. We just lined over a set of rapids, and there's the next set that we're encountering, but it looked like there's a portage trail around them where Lynn and Elizabeth are sitting in their canoe. We just lined down that bunch. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and zoom in a little bit here. And it was kind of ugly. but we had to walk in water about waist deep, and so, but for the most part, we got through it unscathed. Maybe left a little paint on some rocks, but anyway, so now I guess we're going to be portaging around this next set. So off for now. It's 6:45 Monday morning. The sun is just rising, and this is the view we have of the lake in front of us. Yesterday was a bad day. We had some portaging to do, and it was a long day. We probably spent 4 hours in the portaging and getting around a set of rapids in a creek. We did some, which was kind of exciting. We lined the canoe down once, or a couple of sets of rapids, but there were some that the water was just too high and we couldn't do that. So then after that we did get to our campsite. We found a campsite that's actually quite nice. There's Michael's hammock set up. Then we have our kitchen over our canoe, and Lynn and Elizabeth, their tent in the distance. So we're looking forward to a good day. Today is no portaging, and hopefully less than 20 kilometers to drive, or to paddle rather. Off for now. Okay, so here we are, Black Bear Island Lake. The water is, you can see the reflection on the shore. It's just about tough to see the shoreline because the reflection is so perfect. But there are Lynn and Elizabeth paddling away, and Michael is paddling away, and I'm sitting here talking.
Walker!
So it looks pretty good to me. This is a great day. Clear sky. The 15 kilometers or 15 millimeters of rain that was forecast for today is not happening by the look of things. So there we go. Out for now. Let's do a little break time here. Looking at just the direction we're going in. But here's the remnants of a forest fire. I don't know if we can see it, but smoke, haze still coming off. And further back there was smoke as well that we could see. So Lynn and Elizabeth drifting. We're just taking a water break for a few minutes. It's unbelievably calm. The reflection is just unbelievable. Not a cloud in the sky. Oh yeah, Lynn said, oh yeah, there is a cloud there, up there. But a beautiful day. Off for now. We just passed a bald eagle nest. You can kind of see the head. I don't know if I can get enough of zoom in here. Anyway, off for now. It's 5:45 on Monday, and we found a camp spot just before Birch Rapids. It seems to be used more for shore lunches and stuff, but it has a little table that people lash together, and we're a fire pit, and we kind of have our tent set up as well. So this afternoon we hit this campsite around 3:30, and we had a bit of a swim and got into the cooled off, and then we went, and Michael and myself, we went fishing, and we caught ourselves a couple of proper sized, one jack and one walleye. So we'll fillet those up and get them ready. So we'll have fish for supper. Well, not supper, I guess, after supper. So anyway, more later.
Birch Falls from the upper side, bit of a force of nature. Well, here we are at the end of Birch Falls Portage, and you know, this is the landing spot where we're going to have to exit out. I've done my first trip. The portage itself is up this way, and actually this was quite a nice portage. It's probably only about 300 meters, and there's Dad coming down with his stuff. First trip, carry the pack and all your crap that floats around the canoe, and so this is what walking a portage is like. Imagine you have 50 pounds on your back, and I actually really don't mind this. This is actually, like I said, a very nice portage. The trees are a little on the wet side because it was raining, so we got up this morning 6:30ish. The girls were out by 7, and it kind of started raining about 7, and Dad and I were lucky enough to get our tents put away, but Lynn and Elizabeth ended up not getting out in time, so they're in the rain. They put down in the rain. The rain for a couple of hours, and now I'm starting to almost see blue sky. But so like I say, this is actually a pretty nice portage, and it's quite scenic. You can see off there kind of the rapids. Can't get a good picture of them, but, and this will go on to the point where we unloaded the canoes. I'm going to sign off now, and because I got a canoe I got to carry. Talk to you later. Say howdy, girls.
Hi. This is easier than last time. Yep.
Okay, we are looking at Birch Falls. As you see, it's a bit of a shelf coming down. We just finished portaging around it. Now it starts a little further back, but it gets pretty mean down here, and then there's that runout that's coming down. So it's quite a bit of current here. So anyway, signing off for now. So this is Lower Birch Rapids. Mike and myself ran through it, and Lynn and Elizabeth are just coming into it there. So you can see I'm pretty far away to see them. But anyway, there, you're watching, I can't. They just about went sideways. Oh, looks like they're through. Oh, I see your hat. Oh, there you are. So?
What?
So when you're in a rapid, you need steering strokes. You can't steer.
Yeah.
So, and usually it's a pry and a
pry or a draw, like I said yesterday.
So,
see, like I had to draw a couple of times and pry a couple of times. Just keep us straight.
Pry as well. So once you're kind of into it, it's probably better if you do straight prying to straighten out, rather than trying to stroke and straighten out.
Yeah.
Because you need to straighten out quick.
Yeah. Just pry and draw.
That was my issue.
Yeah.
So what, like we saw when you came in, and you saw when we came in, we kind of started going sideways with it. You saw the couple of pries that I did to straighten us out. You just have to make sure that your canoe stays straight when you're going through rollers like that.
Yeah.
Because if you go sideways,
then you're over.
Yeah.
And that's where probably a lot of people roll over in water rapids because they're letting themselves go sideways. But anyway, out for now.
Something as we were rolling by, we said that might be a good camp spot.
Okay, we had.
So if we see something better on the way, we should check it out.
Okay.
So we just ran the second set of rapids. Couldn't video it because we were followed the leader through it. But anyway, we went without dumping. Everybody is just pumped because of being successful. And we are feeling a lot more comfortable with fast water.
And out of the 3 rapids that Elizabeth and I have attempted together in our time, we have been successful on 2 of them. So our success rate is now 33%.
Yeah.
Our failure rate is now 33%.
Yeah, so anyway,
so
out
good.
for now.
Okay, so this is our camp. We are on Trout Lake. There is the channel. This is probably more of a shore lunch spot. There's the fire pit, and we've set up our camp kitchen. But it's more, not an awful lot for tents up here. But if you actually walk through here, and this is kind of fun, it's like going through Mirkwood Forest. And at any time a hobbit's going to jump out here because it happened earlier to me. So then you come to this nice little clearing, and yeah, like tent heaven in here. So this actually isn't too bad of a spot. So I think we'll enjoy ourselves here. Although I think only one tent is going back here.
So Tuesday night, it is now 6:17. We're just looking to prepare our evening meal. Kind of set up, it kind of drizzled all day today, and it's not really heavy rain, but enough to get us all wet. So we got a tarp put up to basically take care of, we put all our stuff underneath. We got a lazy man fire going here. Basically we shoved a couple of bigger sticks in and just letting it burn, and it works out pretty good. And then we're in the process of just tonight's supper is beef stew and pasta with upside down pineapple cake for dessert. So there's Elizabeth tending the coffee pot, or the hot water pot, I guess. So the evening turned out, it got kind of a little breezy in the afternoon and the rain, but the evening turns out quite nice. The wind is dying down. We're seeing blue sky, and so I'm thinking this weather system that kind of caught us today, originally we were looking at the forecast saying 15 millimeters of rain on Tuesday, and so this kind of didn't turn out to be that bad, but so it works. Off for now. I was just going to throw a little editorial comment in on this little tent that I bought. It was kind of a panic buy because the tent that I originally was going to take was like a 2-person tent, and it was just a little bit bigger. This is a 1-person tent, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of room. You can't even change your mind in there, pretty much. So it doesn't give you a lot of to have gear around. So in nice days, it's not a problem, but today I put another tarp over the top of it, and as you see, a lot of strings and guy wires all over the place, but this tarp just kind of keeps the rain off, and it also gives me a little area for keeping my gear, and it's kind of nice. Actually, a person needs to be inventive with this kind of stuff. Off for now.
Well, this is a camp moment. It's crap. What time is it?
4:26.
4:26. We've been here for a couple hours. Dad's screwing around with the fire. We're all just waiting for the rain to end and we can have fun. And
doesn't look like it's gonna.
but anyways, there you go. So it's day 5. Welcome to day 5, eh? 7:47. There's our meager little fire. It's been kind of raining all night. None of the wood is dry. We're kind of wondering what's going to happen with the wind, because we are getting whitecaps there and we need to go that direction, unfortunately. So we're hoping that maybe by the time we're ready to go, the rest of the world will be ready to let us go. So
And an amendment, it's actually day 6. Day
Oh.
1 was rested at home.
oh, it's day 6. Welcome to day 6, eh? 1:21. This was supposed to be an easy 7K morning, and everybody's licking their wounds right now. We haven't had lunch yet, and that's the bugger of a lake where we had to go against the wind all morning, right into the teeth of it. So anyways, we're at the portage, and I guess we're going to eat some lunch, portage, and hopefully it won't be too long before we're at some sort of a camp. Talk to you later.
Okay, so this is South Falls. The water's coming down from there. You can just see the current, the power of the water as it carries on and runs out down in that
Oh. I think so. Oh, here it goes. Here they go down, little trout. Okay, so we can get there way faster than they did, and hopefully, I mean. But there they go. They made it out into the eddy. Everybody's okay. We'll zoom in. There they are.
So day 6, we are just packing up. Fire's been put out, getting all our gear together. Camp table is got a hat on it, and we're heading out that way. Wind looks like it's going with us if it's doing anything. We met a group of campers from the University of Calgary down here, 9 people, on a guided trip, and they ran the rapids a couple of times here at Moose Rapids. A couple of good successful ones, a couple of ones that were spectacular failures, so there you go. So we're going that way on Missinipe Lake. We just came from over there, some rapids, little class 1s, nothing really major. This is Missinipe Lake. This is Missinipe Lake. We are running with the wind for the most part, a little bit sideways to the back. You can see Lynn and Elizabeth struggling away, but we're going with the wind versus against the wind, which we were yesterday. I figure off in the distance there's a point around that corner is our camp. It's right now about 1 o'clock, so we should be in before 2. It should be a pretty darn early day. Talk to you later. Sitting on Missinipe Lake, waiting for a storm to come. Might catch a little glimpse of lightning as it streaks down here in the next few seconds. One passed us to the north, and we're waiting for this one to see if it's going to miss us to the south or pass us. And so we all geared up, and we're hoping it's going to be a water world. Wet and wild, baby.
Wet and wild.
So off in the distance you can hear the rumblies. So anyways, last morning before we head on out, wind is not 100% favorable, but it's not bad. A little bit of a breeze. Camp is getting done. A little bit of cleanup there, just putting organizing there, and so on. Doing an emergency filtering of water as we're a bit on the low side right now. Still a couple of things to do, but looks like it should be a really nice day.
Well, it's morning the 7th day, and after today we rest. We're just getting ready to go. It's 10 to 10 in the morning on Friday. We have our canoes loaded. We're just filtering some water, and we're just waiting for that to get done. So our camp spot last night, there was a few thunderstorms went over, but a few sprinkles of rain, but not anything severe. But it was kind of windy, but we had a restful evening anyway. So this is our water filtration operation. So we'll probably get going within 10 minutes. So more later. Okay, this is Little Devil Rapids, the 3rd one. There's another bunch that are going down. We see the rapids are just big waves, and they're hanging in there. So it looks like they're going to make it. So anyway, they hit a rock. They hit a rock. Okay. Yeah, they went over too far. So Lynn and Elizabeth are trying to come through here. It looks like they got caught on a rock right in the middle of the rapids. I don't know how they'll deal with that. Anyway, more later. Okay, so Lynn and Elizabeth got off their rock. Now they got to come through this little chute, and Michael is standing there guiding him because there's another rock, hidden rock there, so he's just showing them where they need to go to come through there. So here they come. Okay, paddling, 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 and there they go. Good job. Keep running, keep running. Excellent. More later.